everybody. How are you? Thank you guys for joining me today. Please let me know if you could hear me and see me in the comments below. If you are on Facebook or if you are on YouTube. Uh, I've been having an issues with audio earlier, so hopefully you could guys hear me well. Alrighty. Awesome. You guys could hear me. Facebook user said fine, all fine from Facebook. Great, 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 great. Let me open my Facebook just so I could see your names, guys. Thank you again. I know this is a short notice today. Had some free time this afternoon, and I'm like, let me share some of my latest or some of my tricks, basically. That I've been using to get pages indexed. And you know, guys, indexing is a big issue. And it's a little bit harder to index pages, especially for blogs, especially if you create AI content. If you created hundreds or thousands of pages, Google usually, it's hard to index them. And I mean, yeah, you could go to the Search Console and submit one by one, but we always need a solution to bulk index, right? And so that's what we're going to go over today. I'm going to go over the indexing I use. There's two methods that I'm going to go over and show you guys what we do. And then after that, I could take any Q&As. There's no a lot of updates on the Mappack SEO toolbox. There's updates on the free SEO, local SEO tools. I'll show you those updates, and then it's just a quick Q&A with you guys, and we'll go from there. So for now, I'm just gonna go to my Facebook and check my listings, so I could, the live. So hoping that I could see you guys and see the comments. Yes, give me fine, Stavros. All right, Stavros, thank you for joining me today. All right. Okay, so everything looks fine. I'm just gonna jump on it in a few. So tell me how you guys doing today? And where are you joining me from? Which country, state? I'll be glad to know. Let me check. Somebody said, I have a question for you for sure. Awesome. Facebook user. I'll be here to answer any questions, concerns, comments, anything you guys did. And by the way, I know it's a little bit late, but Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays for everybody. Hopefully you guys had a really good Christmas. Wyoming, USA. Awesome. Brian said, I am awake. I think that is good. He's from Mesa, Arizona. That's good. That's a good thing. At least you're awake. All right. And we got somebody from Montreal, Canada. Great, great, great. Yeah. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all. All right. Okay. Let me share my screen, guys. And let's jump into it. Based in Cyprus, and it's 23. Whoa, thank you for staying up today. It's pretty late. Alrighty, so let me share my screen, guys. Just give me a minute. I will share this screen. And let me... All right, guys. Yeah, can you see my screen? I believe you can. That's awesome. All right, so this is just a sample, one of my testing websites. It's Digidad Mom. It's all just for testing. When I build my Blockstorm, while I'm building it, we were trying to so basically there was a testing website. We keep pushing content on it, it wasn't built strategically to monetize it. It was more like a testing website to test how indexing, how the websites show up, how fast we could push them. So we've been doing that from like July last year. We're already in the same year, but since July we've been posting on it. But I was looking at the indexing, and I noticed when we started doing it, it was it was indexed pretty good, and then it started going down a little bit more. And I had to. All of this is manual indexing. I didn't do anything special to index it till here, which is it was a week or 2 weeks ago. This is when I did the method that I'm going to show you in a few, and basically in just let me see if I could see this 1 second. Sitemap. So if you could see, guys, it was in December 16, it was 494 indexed. And Friday 15th, it was 218. And in one day, we indexed over doubled of the pages that were not indexed, right? So if you guys on Twitter, and you'll see most of there's a friend of mine, I can't remember the name. He's the one who created the URL monitor. This is a paid tool. I'm going to show you two of them. One is a paid and one for free. So this is a paid tool that I used for a DigiDad Mom right here. So what this does is basically has Google has something called search indexing API. I'll show you the website, Google indexing. So Google have an indexing API that built for software, SaaS programs, or any developer would like to create an indexing. It has multiple things that you could do. You could do an update to URL, remove URL, or batch indexing requests. So that tool, URL, where is it? Right here. URLmonitor.com. What it does is basically have the indexing API plus the Google Search Console API. So when you open an account with URL Monitor, you're gonna connect your Search Console. So basically, you'll see all the websites that you have on there, right? And then it uses the API, the indexing API. You'll be able to submit all the websites basically, and you have a limited of 400 pages per day. So and they have different I think they do have a different price tiers. Let me log out and see their pricing tiers right here. So the starter package, you could put 5 websites, 400 pages indexed per day, and that's $10 a month. And then you have the Pro is 15 websites, $25. The business is 30 sites and $50. I'm not doing an affiliate or anything. I just want to share what I've been doing and how it's benefiting me using this tool. I'm just going to log in again. Hopefully you guys didn't get my password. So return to, here we go. Okay, so here when I did it, you actually could you'll see the website, and then it will see there's 479 index pages. It was 97% indexed, and right now we have in progress 11 of them, and that's it. And it will show you all of the list right here. I know. I'm leaving a lot of money on the table. My intentions is not to make money off sharing this information. Yeah, my intentions is you guys buy my tools and buy more of the things that I create. But I don't think they have an affiliate program as well, too. So that's why. But I do like the website, the way it's set up. There's multiple ones out there, but it's hard to set them up. This one is pretty easy to set up, and he's gaining really good traction on this tool, I guess. So this is how you do it through URL Monitor. And let me see. I have a question right here. It says, do you manually submit all pages, or does it pull from the sitemap? It does pull it from the sitemap Search Console. You just choose, because it's already connected to your Search Console. So it does know which ones is not indexed and which one is indexed, and it's manually going to do it. And it's going to click on auto index is enabled, and it's ongoing thing. So the more you upload more pages, it's already going to be on Search Console. It's already going to be on index right here, and it will try to index them. Right now, I did test it on a different website. For some reason, I wasn't able to get it. Like, there's a lot of still in progress. I didn't play much with this website, but I believe I have an issue with the sitemaps and multiple sitemaps, so I could dig in that later and check. But this is another testing website basically. But from the main test that I did, it did pretty good actually. As you can see right here, indexing, it was doubled. And performance wise, you could see as soon as we got indexing, we're getting more impression. We basically doubled the impressions and probably tripled the clicks on this one, right? So this is using URL Monitor. You guys could check them out. And the second one, I recorded a video right like an hour or 2 hours before, but let me see if I have it unlisted on my YouTube. Hopefully it's processed already so I could show it to you guys. And give me a minute. While I find it, let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions. I'll get to the questions. If you write them down, I'll get it right after I show you the instant indexing that I use. Here we go. I think I have it. Okay. So the second one, let me put this. All right. Let me see if I could. All right. Let me see. I want to make sure that it's kind of clear. Okay. So basically, you guys could still let me see my screen. Perfect. Yep. All right. So basically what I did with this is the same concept of using the search API, Google search indexing API, right? So you open an account, and I'll show you in a few how you open the account, create the API service, and getting the actual JSON and connect it to your website. So, and first thing you need to do, you go to Google search, the Google Cloud console, and this is where you get all the APIs and everything that you need from Google, right? So after you go there, you start getting you start a new project. So you click on new project, you name it whatever you want. You put the name of the project right here. And then you click create. And then after on a top notification on the top right, you click on select project. And then you go to the API, IAM and admins, and click on service accounts. And after you click on the service account, you create service account, and you put whatever name that you would like for the service account on this one. I'm going to have a video for you on YouTube, guys, after this as well. So create and continue, and then you choose the role. And here you choose it as an owner, and you click continue. And then you click done after that. And then on the after you see the status is enabled, you click on the 3 dots action on the right side, and you click on manage keys. And after you click on the manage keys, you're going to click on add the key and create a new key, and you choose, make sure it's under JSON, and click create, and then it will download a file. So keep that file on your computer, and then you go to the API and services. You want to enable the API. So you search for indexing API, but they recently changed the name to web search indexing API. You click on that and you click enable. And after enabling the web search, you go to your WordPress website, right? And you make sure that you have a Rank Math SEO plugin downloaded. And then you click on plugin and you add a new plugin. And then you look for, you search for instant indexing. So this one, you choose that, you make sure that you have the instant indexing right here, instant indexing for Google by Rank Math. So again, you make sure that you have the Rank Math SEO installed, and then you install another plugin called Instant Indexing for Google. On this website, I already have it. And then you click on Rank Math, click on Instant Indexing, and then you get to this page, and you make sure you click on the top Google API settings. And now here, where you're gonna upload your JSON file. After you upload it, you choose what do you want to submit to Google. Basically, you want to keep the posts, pages, and media on this one. That's what I tried to do. And click Save Changes, and you go to Console, and then you choose Index Now. Basically, that's gonna send to your API through API, basically. And plus, you could have this under each page. When you upload a page, you could click on, and when you go to pages or posts, it's going to show you an index now or send an index. If you notice right here, you could click on instant indexing. So after you click the page, you click send to API. So this video, I will add a voiceover to it later on today or tomorrow, and then I'll upload it to my YouTube channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed under the YouTube channel. So those are two methods that I've been using for indexing pages. One of them is the paid one. It's a $10 for 5 websites. $10 per month for 5 websites using URL monitor.com. And the second one using Google API, indexing API through Rank Math SEO. So, which requires you to download, even the free version will be fine. So you don't have to pay anything. This is the free one on how to do it. So let me go to pages right here. As you can see, it was, it got like 200-300 pages indexed right away, and that will definitely affect your ranking, affect the impressions, affect the clicks for sure. So let me take some of the questions. Let me go and see. I wish I could see the name. I'm so sorry, Facebook user. For some reason, my Restream.io doesn't. If you're on YouTube, I'll be able to see your name, but if you're on Facebook, for some reason I can't. There must be a way to do it, so I'll check it later and see how I would be able to see your name. So the question is, looking to know more about the gray graph that appears in the Google Search Console, sometimes together with the green graph for what is listed and what is not, and especially the gray graph is for URLs that do not exist. How can this be resolved? Great question. All right, it's a great question. So basically, the not indexed, there are multiple reasons why it's not indexed, right? If you choose uncheck right this, you keep the not indexed right here, you could go why pages are not indexed, right? And there's multiple reasons why Google not indexed. Some of them are crawled, currently not indexed. This is 421 pages I have on this one. Now, some pages I do have in no index tags. In this case, I have 183 of them are no index tags. Stavros, thank you. Yeah, that's the question from you. Okay, man. So, not found is 404. So the only ones that were really like crawled, currently not indexed, this is what we need, and a validation it was failed. These are the ones that we're really interested in, and the one that says discovered, currently not indexed. That means Google discovered your URL, but still decided not to index it. Now, sometimes Google not indexed duplicated pages or tags pages or category pages. Some of them you'll see them right here, right? So if you see right here, duplicate Google, choose different canonical that user. So basically, there's only 2 pages are here duplicated. So and not found, there's 4 of them. I mean, you can technically use this as I wouldn't worry about it unless using the URL monitor, you could just connect it and you'll see like it actually moved a lot of pages from the crawled, currently not indexed, that Google decided not to index it, and they actually was able to index it and put it on the SERPs, right? And if you could see, guys, the index, it was, it's been how many days? Over a week, 10 days. So 26, yeah. So basically 10 days right now. It's still indexed. So, and I've seen thousands of pages being indexed through URL indexer and my method that I showed you, because it keeps indexing. The more you upload directly with the rank math, it's going to index it right away. Let me see if I have any other questions. Please, guys, let me know if you have any other questions. There's another question. Do you manually submit all pages, or does it pull from sitemap? It does pull it from the sitemap. I don't manually put it in there. Does URL Monitor use a black hat usage of the indexing API? Not I would know of. Based on the API requests and based on what they did is basically connecting your Search Console with the Index API. They just connected 2 APIs together, and they created some Python code, some coding to trigger that indexing manually based, not manual, automatically based on your Search Console results, right? So if it's Search Console sitemap, you have no websites, you have a limit 400 pages per day on that API indexing, and it's free, right? So that's how I've been. So I don't think there's any black hat strategy or anything. That's why it's using Google indexing API. It helps. I mean, there's tons of APIs. I mean, tons of websites out there about indexing, Omega indexing, and they claim they could index it. You pay money, you put your websites, and you barely get like what they do. They ping your websites, I guess, and in different through using different crawls, and it will be indexed. But it will get some of the pages indexed. But actually, the biggest success rate is using indexing API. I might add that somewhere in my tool. Maybe create a section, create it with the API, because I'm thinking like, you could export all the URL or not the index and bulk submit it through Index API. Maybe that's something that could help. Oh, I don't know. There was somebody mentioned somebody. Okay, that's the Google Webmasters thread. Reporting abuse of the jobs indexing API. Yeah, there's a lot of some black hat strategy out there that have been using by submitting, multiple, a lot more than 400. Basically, they're using multiple API calls and pushing thousands of websites or URLs to be able to be indexed. So they're forcing their indexing to Google, and Google will, I mean, they will find a way to fix that issue. Yes, there's a question that says, has the Google API has the same effect like URL Monitor? Yes, because they both are using the same Google API. URL Monitor is using Google API, the indexing API. That's what they're using. So both of them using the same API. The difference, again, it's the way they connect the Google Search Console to the tool and be able to automate a lot of stuff without even trigger it or manually putting the information. Hopefully that answered your question. Let me know if any other questions, guys. I will edit this YouTube video and add my beautiful voice to it. And basically, I know I went through it really quick, but this way it will be on YouTube. It will be easier for you guys to follow it. All right. So Alex, hey Alex, thanks for joining today. So Alex said the indexing API is meant to only be used to crawl pages with either job posting or broadcast event embedding in a video object. Yeah, true, but but is it the web search, the same one of the web search? Let me show you. Based on my knowledge, that's what I saw. That's what they're using on those tools, the URLmonitor.com. Let me see. In the video I showed web search, I think it was this web search API. So Alex, are you saying that if I use it through the indexing, this one right here, I think that's the one, the way I'm using it with Rank Math, it wouldn't be indexed? Or you're saying it's against Google basically policies? Let me know. Would love to hear your input, man. We have another questions. What about pinging the pages? Does that makes any difference? I honestly, I didn't use any pings. I mean, that's what that's what I heard about. Like a lot of people, I mean, a lot of tools out there, they use the ping, but I never used it and I never pinged it. So I try usually to add some social signals to index the pages that I really need to do it manually, or I mean organically, basically. So it is against the TOS. Yep. Oh, but that's why we're here. Yes, I agree. Alex said pinging used to have a lot more effect than they do currently. Correct. It used to work a lot more. These Omega Indexer and other index websites, they used to work pretty good. I mean, but right now it's an issue in the SEO industry. It's harder to index it. But I like to share today. I really wanted to share the URL monitor. This way, it'll show you guys how I was able to get me over 100 or 200 pages indexed. All right. Any other questions, guys? Please let me know in the comments. Let me show you guys the latest free local SEO tools.com. Right now, the locality lookup, the latest update on it, it's worldwide basically. So if you add your latitude and a longitude, your geo coordinates, you copy it right here, you paste it, and then you put 10 miles, it will give you all the cities around 10 miles radius, along with the Wikipedia for each city and some of the point of interest. You could use this to create pages. You could use this to create local pages that have some local authority to them. Sometimes it's it takes me time to go over the cities and search it manually and be able to create those cities. So I just created this free tool just to give you a little bit more scoop. And that tool was inspired by Clint while he was using the Mappack auto schema. He was trying to use it for this, and I'm like, let's create this as a free tool, and here we go. This is where it is right now. And this is still work in progress, the entity scoop. You put the URL right now, and it will give you the entities. But that's something we're still working on, something pretty good, actually, similar to what they used to have out there. I think it's called Swiss Knife, Entity Swiss Knife. But that's still work in progress, that it will give you more information, more scope information about the entities as well. So that's for the free tools. And let me know, guys, if there's any free tool or any tools you think would be worth it to add it to the free tools right here that supported by Mappack SEO Toolbox. I'd love to know. See, we do have another, and don't forget the Mappack Toolbox. Right now, the second thing I'm working on, let me tell you guys the thing that I'm working on right now. If you could go to mappackseo.upvoted.com, you would be able to see the things that we're working on. We're trying to trigger, under the map magnet right here. After you get the results, we're trying to trigger if the keyword inside the review, and it will list all the pages that have the reviews. And the website entities right now on the auto schema, that's the one it's going to create, basically get all the entities on the top 10 results under one main keyword, and get those entities and add them to the schema markup. And we're very, very close to get it, using another API out there, API Razor. It's pretty actually good, and it will show really good results too as well. So that's about it for today, I guess. Unless you guys have any questions or concerns, please let me know in the comments. That's the update for Mappack SEO. And if the second thing, I might switch this for the outreach tool to make it as an outreach tool, but I really want it to work on the AI SEO action plan, basically based on the results on the map magnet and all the search consoles, or the what do you call it, the signals. It will give you an action plan, an AI SEO action plan. So that's something. Let me know in the comments below if you think that will be useful or valuable for you guys. I'm already training a model on OpenAI model for this, basically giving it all the reports or the ranking signals. You have multiple signals. Some of them comes from the website. Some of them come from the from content on the website or the meta tags on the website, and then you have some of them from this Google My Business listings, some signals from there, and some offsite signals as well. So, and then rate them rate it on a way from most important to less important, and then I'll be able to create the action plan that it gives your VA or anybody who's working on a campaign. It'll be great for new campaigns. Basically, instead of doing all the legwork or all the all the stuff that needs to be done, but you have the VAs doing it for you. So it's great to give them an action plan that needs to be worked on, but using the tool it will create the foundation for the campaign. It's not going to go in details. Of course, every campaign is different, but there's tasks that they are like every campaign has to have it, and every campaign has to be done through it. You go through it. So it'll be great to have that action plan as well. All right, guys. Any other comments, questions, concerns? If not, we're going to wrap this up. Let me know in the comments below. And you could guys check my, I've been sharing some, let me see. If you go to my buymecoffee.com, I shared a few things on here from some of them from Twitter. Colin, I think his name. He has some do follow links, and there's some do follow links that I created myself that you could go to buymecoffee.com. It's like what he call it as a sneaky backlinks. So I do have some lists of do follow links. I'm going to start sharing them more. It's an easy way to get a really high authority do follow link and find a way to index them, and then I will add some value to your campaign. So if you want, keep checking my buymecoffee.com/RobK, and that will have some valuable content on here. I'll keep adding to it. A Facebook user said, what about indexing pages instead of posts? Those are both pages and posts. So the one I showed you through the, what do you call it? The rank math, it was basically both. You could put them both. And that's actually, it's posts under the URL monitor, but it's for both pages, whatever your sitemap, whatever the pages are there. I mean, Google, it depends. If posts or pages, it's going to be indexed the same way. Of course, if you don't have any, it depends on the h-axis too as well file. If you have any restrictions for Google crawls or anything like that, that's the most important as well. Any other comments, guys? It seems not. So I think that will be it for today. And don't forget, guys, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. I'll be adding more videos, more value. I'm thinking to add more value content as the do follow links. I'll share them there on it. And you could actually check my Facebook page as well. Blockstorm, we've been doing really big updates coming soon, so I will share that in the coming weeks. And that will be it. Thank you guys for joining me today, and I appreciate spending the time, and looking forward to see you on the next one. You know how to reach me if you have any questions or concerns, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you again. Bye-bye.